do we have here? All right, before we get started, please notice this. This is not a sponsored post. I'm not getting paid by ChiroLux. They literally reached out to me and said, hey Beau, I know that you are a tall, in-practice doctor, and we just came out with a brand new table called the ChiroLux Plus. It's a little bit bigger and a little bit longer, and we wanna know what you think about it. So everything that I'm about to reveal here on this table is simply my opinion, what I think, how I practice, and ultimately, I hope that some of it translates over for you. All right, let's get started. First impressions. All right guys, so we're checking out the brand new ChiroLux Plus table. Now for anybody that does any sort of portable chiropractic, you know that your portable table is uberly important. Matter of fact, it may be the second most important tool other than your hands. Now, I personally think that there are two things that are necessary for a portable table. The first one is actually how much does the table weigh? How portable is it? You know, I've tested lots of different tables, especially here, even on a Circle of Docs, and some of those portable tables can weigh up to 50 pounds. Now, the great thing about this table is it weighs in at only 22 pounds. The second thing that's really important to me is the actual stability of the table. Nothing worse than putting a patient on the table only to have them turn over and literally fall off the table. So we're gonna see how stable this is. But first off, the ability at only 22 pounds is incredible, especially if you're someone that flies a lot, because you know that your baggage can only weigh 40 pounds per bag. All right, I also want to show you one cool thing that I discovered about this table. If I flip it around to the back, I'm gonna open up this zipper here, and this actually comes with backpack straps right here. So what you can do is you can clip here and here, and you can wear this as a backpack, guys. So I know a lot of you guys are lugging lots of tables and bags and things through the airport. This simply slides on your back and you got a backpack right off the bat. So ingenious idea for the people that designed this. All right, so let's dive into this thing a little bit and let's take a look at it. It's gonna zip. Okay. First off, you know that this bag is pretty high quality. It's not like a very cheap bag. It's not gonna like break or tear. You know, some of those like flimsier bags. You can tell this bag has a little bit of padding in it as well. So I definitely would give a thumbs up on that opinion. Now, as I take the table out, we have a couple, which look like our headrest pieces there. And here is the actual table. To note about this, this table doesn't have clips or anything to unfold it and open it up. All you simply have to do is pull and open the table up, and it opens up like this. Now, my first impression when I open this table up is there is a whole heck of a lot of different cords and things to get tangled up here. Now, I know that this provides extra stability to the table, but for someone who travels a lot, this could be a little bit of a problem unless you know how to actually untangle everything. So let's figure it out. All right, so this one actually, this opens up pretty easily here. That's your headpiece. Oh, I bet this goes down. There you go. All right, so guys, this is the underneath the guts, so to speak, of the table. These are obviously some sort of stability wires, stability cables to make sure that the table stays nice and stable. All right, guys, so let's talk about the legs of this table right here. Now, these are aluminum grade legs. They are anywhere telescoping from 18 to 28 inches tall. So being a 6'4" doctor myself, I love when a table is actually elevated so I'm not bending over all day working on my patients. Now, the way to actually move up and down the legs, it's actually pretty simple. There are these little push button things here, and you just simply move them up and down based upon the height that you want. So you just can count 1, 2, 3, 4 in, and you come over the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 in. So you just move it up for each of your legs. Very simple design, very easy to use. Like I said, the table is extremely light. This is 22 pound table. And you can tell just right off the bat that, man, this thing is super stable. This table is 20 inches wide and it's 70 inches long. Now, that's just under 6 feet of length. This is a very, very stable table getting on. I feel really good laying here. All right, so let's quickly talk about these headrests. I didn't know what I would feel about using those headrests because normally I just have the one that has like the 2 little lines of death. And this one, as you can tell, has a bit of curvature here and here. And it's actually, for the patient, it feels really, really comfortable. Actually, it's like the way your face was actually designed to go in. You don't feel like you're squished into like a hot dog bun. So I don't know who designed this part, but good job. Also to note, which I really like this from a practitioner's point of view, is if I'm up here doing surgical work on a patient, I can simply drop the headrest down and it's simply gone, just like that. Now I have a lot more access and freedom to the patient's cervical area. Hey guys, a quick other little note about these face pads here and this whole head setup design. First off, I already talked about how I like the ability for this to drop away, but one small little design flaw and something that you have to keep in mind when you're caring for your patients is to make sure that when they get up, they don't use this to press on. Because the connection between the actual headrest here and the body of the table is only held together by this simple screw. And I can easily see a patient pushing on this and breaking this as well. So make sure that when you're using your patients, you have them come up and support their neck as they sit up. You know, this is a really great design in the fact that it can still drop away and what have you, but just be careful when you use this area. Man, I gotta tell you guys, this table feels ultra stable and it feels comfortable. This padding here measures in at 1 inch of density foam. It literally feels just as thick as my normal tables that I would use here in my practice. Now, one more thing about the legs before we move on to something else. You know, a lot of times when you are having multiple people use your table, if you have associates or someone else like a therapist that wants to use the table, is it can be a real pain in the butt to try to jimmy rig the legs up and down, especially if they don't have a very good system and you have to like pull on each of them and then try to re-level it out. With this one, it literally is nothing more than just a push of one button. Watch this. So to make it taller, all I have to do is press it and lift it up. It's done. It's simple as that. Or to make it smaller, I press the button and it simply drops right back into place. Literally takes 1 second per leg to do it. That's just awesome. All right, so this is an unboxing reveal of the brand new ChiroLux Plus table. A couple things to recap. First off, it's incredibly portable. Just over 22 pounds. Comes with this cool backpack strap included. Also has a carrying handle as well. Very thick, comfy case, so it's not going to get beat up or torn. The actual table itself is incredibly stable. I'm telling you, I don't feel like I could rock on this thing. You know, I could stand up on this thing. If I was surfing on this thing, you know, whatever I want to do, this thing feels really stable. Inside their manual guide, it says that it can hold up to 450 pounds. So even some of our biggest patients can easily get on this table. The third thing that I really like is the ability to make the table higher or shorter if need be. Like I said, I'm a tall practitioner and there's nothing worse than working all day in an athletic event having to bend over so incredibly low to care for patients. So the ability to have a table that's upright, a little bit taller for us, major 2 thumbs up. All right, can't wait to put this thing to work. Please let me know what questions you have about the brand new ChiroLux table and I'll be sure to help out. Have a great one, guys.